Video games are taking CES 2020 by storm today, so let's turn to Yahoo Finance tech editor Dan Howley, who is at the event in Las Vegas. This must be his favorite day if they're getting to the video game fun. Dan Howley, what are the big reveals?
This is basically like heaven for me that I get to talk about this stuff. So we're right now at the F1 booth where they're showing off their esports capabilities here. So we have some people behind me who are jumping into seats and racing around. But some of the big announcements that we've seen at this CES for gaming include from Sony. We got the new logo. I know it's not that, flashy, but the new logo for the PS5, as well as some of the capabilities that the new console will have. That's huge considering we also recently heard about Microsoft's new console, as well as seeing it in person. We haven't seen the Sony's yet, but what we have here at the show beyond that is from NVIDIA. They're talking highly about their RTX graphics capabilities. That's something we're seeing across the board for gaming, as well as professional work, creatives, things along those lines. We're seeing it in everything from desktops to laptops, huge systems to super slim systems. So it's really kind of something that we're going to see throughout the spectrum of PCs. Beyond that, RAZER has a big presence here. They always roll into the show with something absolutely ridiculous and bonkers. A few years ago, they had a 3-screen laptop that unfolded. Then someone stole it from the show floor, and I guess RAZER probably learned its lesson. But this year, we have a handheld called the Kishi, and that's basically a controller that will wrap around your smartphone, either your Android phone or your iOS. And that speaks to the coming of mobile gaming really exploding, especially cloud gaming. They specifically mentioned stuff like Microsoft's xCloud, Google Stadia, NVIDIA's own offering. So that's something that they're working on and coming to market soon. And then finally, one of the coolest things I've seen here is like this, but from RAZER and just worlds better. It's got a huge wraparound screen. It's a racing seat for esports gamers, and it's to help them feel like they're really racing cars. It's not too expensive. Usually simulators like that can be into the 6 figures. This is supposed to be below that, they say, but it's got 2 projectors that are going to send out the image to a wraparound screen so you feel like you're sitting in the cockpit. Everything moves the way a real car would move, and you can burn out. I was sitting in it. You feel when you hit the gas, the G's, because the seatbelt tightens on you, and then when you go over bumps, the whole thing rocks and rolls all over the place. So it is super cool, super fun, and like you said, this is basically my heaven where I'm here at right now.
Dan Howley, we're very glad that you could go to heaven and play and see all these games. We'll be glad when you're back, though. Thanks so much.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.